My favorite scene from Jurassic Park is the famous T-Rex attack. The very first time we actually see the king of dinosaurs. 22 years later, and that scene still holds up beautifully. It's sequences like this that separate Spielberg from the average director. The slow build-up, the complete absence of music, the silence of the characters as they sense danger approaching. The great use of sound, slick editing, competent performances, and Spielberg's shots that always seem like a ballet dance for me. The perfect architecture of the sequence. You can notice this in many of his films in big set pieces like this. I can think of The War of the Worlds out of the top of my mind when the tripod first emerges from the ground. The same technique is utilized. No music, just raw sound and performances covered with beautiful compositions that above all are extremely effective in the storytelling process. That's what, in my opinion, makes Spielberg extraordinary. He is a great storyteller. He isn't looking for the perfect shot, he is looking for the best way to tell a story. If you can do that with great shots, even better, but he will never sacrifice narrative over aesthetics. First of all, I have to talk about the classic glass of water ripple, a great water cooler moment in Jurassic Park. A shot anyone remotely familiar with movies has seen in some shape or form in the past 22 years. That was actually very hard to achieve. Apparently, Spielberg wasn't happy with the ripples. He wanted that very specific circular ripple you see in the film. It was effects supervisor Michael Lantieri that came up with the solution, a musical solution. He used a guitar string, and plucking a specific note in a specific frequency produced the ripple Spielberg was looking for. They fed a guitar string through the car down to the ground, and there was a person laying underneath the car plucking the guitar string. Voila! Movie magic. There are two particular moments in this sequence that I absolutely love. Two shots to be more specific. The first one is the first wide shot of the T-Rex when he crosses the fence. That is the money shot of the sequence, the reason we all rushed to the movies in 1993. We all wanted to see the T-Rex in action, and that shot alone delivers. The second shot I love, and is actually my favorite shot in the entire film, is the T-Rex roaring to Alan as he is holding the flare. The narrower depth of field in that particular shot just works for me for some reason. I absolutely love that composition. Grant in the foreground out of focus and the majestic T-Rex roaring in the background. Then you hear that classic roar that's now etched in our memories forever. Everyone knows that sound. It was actually achieved by playing with the speed and frequency of elephant and dog sounds. And speaking of sound, I love how Spielberg plays with the sound in this scene. One specific moment I have to mention is Ian Malcolm wiping the windshield inside the car with his hand to get a better look at the T-Rex. That small detail alone lightens the scene a little bit. It always makes me smile. The impact tremor sound of the T-Rex approaching is obviously also noteworthy. But above all, and much like the compositions, the entire sound design of the scene is masterful and helps tell the story and immerse you in that reality. A classic scene from a classic film. I find myself watching this scene more often than I'd care to admit. Spielberg in great form.
Hey! Ian, freeze! Get the can! Get rid of the
So what's your favorite scene from Jurassic Park? I can think of a few other scenes. Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to my channel. If you like movies, this is the place for you. See you soon, guys.